Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, you want to explain that, Stryfe?
Did you see that? I know you saw that, Stryfe. I just looked at the and I saw that.
Dude. Yeah, it was me. It was me. I was gonna say it was me because Punisher. No, because I was gonna get Punisher when he was about to report, and then fucking.
I was supposed to report it too.
There we go. We got it. We got it. All right. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
2, 1.
Just
do it. Or 2.
It broke.
Oh fuck! Ah! Hey, fuck y'all. Travis, you have to get shot so you can reset because you keep getting stuck in the game.
Yeah, the game's already over, dude.
Did you... Wait, he didn't die. Huh? What?
Wait,
Bro, what is this? You can't die. Look. Oh, and now he died. This one, right?
Nope.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That
The
sucked
fucking
ass.
bomb.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Yep. Knew it. I called it. Okay.
X gon' give it to you.
Yeah, for real.
Wait for you to get it on your own.
Hype.
X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door and spread on with the non-stop.
Oh no! I'll pull the lever. That scream. Ah! This is bad. Fucking Lancer. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I wish y'all would have told me before I went. Oh, Mr. X, no! God, dog. Oh, hey, Andrew. That was so bad. You gotta pick your poison. Oh!
Ollie poked me into the net.
Not on my watch.
Nice. Go Shane.
Damn it. Ah.
Oh.
Oh! Oh, that'd been nice. Oh, shit! No, come back!
There's too many.
Oh my god! Oh shit.
Oh,
Okay, I got it.
thank you, Gary.
Nice. Oh! Thank God. Oh, yeah, I don't want that holy water. It doesn't always work, but when it does, it's great. That's all I will say. Ooh, shit. Ah! Damn it, fucking shit. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen.
Alright, which way am I going?
Open up your map. Right here.
Yeah.
So, so you see the bridge? Like, oh, fuck, I forgot I have these. Duh. This bridge. We use these to clap, but don't ever use it for actual, like, stuff to help us out. Stupid. Yeah.
We're on teams right now. Oh, damn
shit,
it!
One person. Sorry.
Wow.
You hit me! What the hell? I was about to pass up Nin too. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my, you've got to be shitting me!
Crap.
You've got to be shitting me! 5th to 10th place, Jesus Christ!
Dude, I went from 2nd to 11th, man.
I was aiming my
Fuck.
whipping shot
No,
in,
so-
and I completely missed.
And not only that, but I was like, I got back to 6, like, okay, this is doable. And then the fucking green shell rebounds off the wall and hits me again. Son of a bitch. Oh, damn it. Really? Alright, let me restart that one. I'm sorry. I was like, I wanted, this is like, damn, I hate making careless mistakes like
Stupid.
just like that, actually. Okay, come on.
Get through the snake. Get through the snake.
I saw how they
Oh,
did the
yeah,
kicks. No, I saw.
I just love how you
What?
say
Look at that. That was a glitch.
What?
Fatality.
Oh, dude.
Little Mac Kiryu.
Oh. Yeah, that guy's dead.
Oh, that was
Alright, what's
awesome.
going on,
Highlight
guys?
that,
Let
please,
me
because
turn
I
this
didn't think that was
down
gonna
a
work.
bit. Appreciate you guys being
Oh,
patient.
I swear to God, it runs me over.
Let me start this song over real quick. Just give me 1 second, guys. And
Oh, Jesus Christ.
all right, sweet. What's up, everybody? Let me. Let's see if this chat box still working now. Hold on. It is okay. Finally, I was having trouble with that yesterday. Let me scroll up here. Alex, what's up? Drumming. Astro, what's up? Ronit, what's going on? Jose, what's up? Kato Bledsoe, what's going on? So, oh, hey, what's up, dude? I just now recognize your username. What's up, man? I know I have a robe on. I was actually not planning to do the stream in this robe, but our HVAC went out yesterday, of course, during the great cold front that's going on right now here in Texas. So, but we got it fixed. So the room is just still warming back up. So I'm just kind of putting this on in the meantime. So let me. Here we go. All right. Appreciate everybody that stopped in and tuned in with the little live intro video. I'm gonna have to update that now that I'm on YouTube, which is gonna be interesting. So, yeah. Drumming Astro, any new Cobra Kai projects you've been thinking about? Yes. So, to address that real quick, I am going to be having a collaboration with Ken Cole, as you guys might have already seen. I'm actually going to be working on that following this weekend with him. I actually need to coordinate with him. I didn't get a chance to do so before getting on cam. So, I actually just got back from vacation, as you guys kind of saw on my community post. So, that's kind of where I've been. I took a well-needed vacation because, as you guys saw last year, I went on break because some things kind of didn't go right in my personal life, so I had to address that, focus on work and whatnot, and then take a break from content creating and come back and whatnot. So I knew when Season 4 came out, I was going to hit it full steam ahead and try to get everything taken care of, so which I was able to, thankfully, which was cool. So I was really psyched about that. So yeah, so that's going to be on the horizon with Ken Cole. More than likely, that'll probably be the next Cobra Kai video that's going to come out. I would say next will probably be my collaboration with him. And then, of course, I'll be doing pretty much updates on characters that I've already done videos on. So, you know, that would include Johnny, Daniel, Amanda, Tori, Sam, Miguel, and Dimitri. I don't know if I really want to make a video on Devin just because she came in at the second half of Season 4, and it's really hard to, like, talk about her character too much. Outside of, you know, the obvious the comparison of her would be like a young, you know, Johnny if he was a young teenage girl. So, let's see. Your theory was wrong with Johnny and Silver, sadly. Yeah, I mean, I know. I've been seeing those comments. But one thing I think we could probably see is a rematch. Because if you think about it with Johnny, he first lost to Kreese and he was able to beat him later on with, you know, Daniel's help. So I imagine that's what they're gonna do with Silver too and whatnot. So, but you know, at the same time, it was just my opinion of like what prior knowledge we had at that time and whatnot. That's another reason why I don't make too many theory videos, because I prefer to actually go off of knowledge and facts and on stuff that we do have in front of us. And honestly, Silver should have won that fight anyway with season 4, because if he didn't, then what's the point of him having as a villain? So details about the collab, the tournament is one thing we will talk about. Definitely talk about that. Specifically Devin, we are going to be talking about her in that video, and so trying to think what else. We're also talking about some plot holes in previous seasons. I don't want to give away too much, but that's what I can kind of give away with as well, just because it's all kind of public knowledge. Anything that you've seen at the series at this point. So yeah. There's something else I was going to say and I forgot. It'll probably come back to me. But yeah, so that's what we got going on right now with King Cole. The two of the characters that I named off that I'd be doing update videos on, I'm probably going to do a dual release with two of the characters. That'll, they kind of are like opposite of each other, so you'll be on the lookout for that. So, but yeah. So another thing I want to talk about is I'll actually be doing live streams more frequently. So like one of the things I wanted to talk about is, well, number one, why I moved over from Twitch. The main reason is that I did a poll both on my YouTube community and my Twitter, and then of course within my Discord community of where would if it would be easier for me just to do everything on YouTube, and it kind of just does make sense. And I had a great run on Twitch. I was there for 3 years, and then I kind of moved everything over here. So honestly, it was just a better move. There are some things that I'm just not a fan of that Twitch has been doing as of late with its creators. Specifically the affiliates and partners. So it was just easier for me to move everything over. Not to mention with like those who do want to directly support the channel and are able to with memberships and like that, I can actually offer lower membership prices for that. So that's really cool. So Hush, welcome in. Do I like Dev as a character so far? Yeah, for sure. I mean, she's considering she made it to the quarterfinals, she's really talented, which I think she was in the quarterfinals, right? Yeah, she fought against Tori. So I just wish we would have had more development time with her character, which would have been cool. But hopefully we'll see that next season. It's just kind of hard to see where she fits in now. With Johnny going to Mexico and look for Miguel with Robbie and whatnot. So that's kind of like where it's, depending on what direction they go with her character. So anyway, yeah. So moving over everything so I'll try to be doing live streams more frequently. Probably I want to say at least, maybe once or twice a week. So that's kind of what I want to do that as well. I'll be doing VIP streams as well, for the memberships, doing those on a weekly basis. So that's kind of where I'm at with that now. And also, I did want to talk about the future of the channel. So I'll be also expanding into different series and different, movies, shows, and games to talk about. So I'll be doing that stuff as well, which I'm really excited to doing. And that doesn't mean I'll stop doing Cobra Kai content. I'll still pretty much always do that, at the, when we get a new trailer drop or the new season comes out, we'll definitely get those videos as well. So, I might still do some more mini theories, with like the matchups and stuff like that. It will be kind of hard to say. Excuse me. We just gotta see how everything goes as far as that goes. So yeah, I should have had a list of things to address and whatnot. Who do you think will take over the Eagle Fang Dojo while Johnny's gone? Man, I don't know. I mean, Miguel, it can't be Miguel. Miguel's in Mexico. I don't think he tried, outside of, Devin might be, but outside of that, it's hard to say. I could maybe see if, considering how Daniel and Johnny patched up things at the very end, we could see something where Daniel and Chosen maybe take care of the students while he's gone. But that would require a great deal of trust between, Johnny and Daniel for that to proceed. Let me put on some more music here. Charles, what's going on, man? that's kind of where I see that going, in my opinion. It's just really it's hard to say. He might even just say, not even like, hey, class is gonna be on hold for a while. So that's it's just so hard to say and what what that goes, because if you think about it, that'd be like the first season of him not really teaching at all. If depending on how long that arc's gonna last throughout the season with Johnny, Miguel, Robbie, all in Mexico, and of course Miguel's dad now being brought into the picture as well. I was like, is this music playing? There it is. I think season 5 will be more character development, focused on characters rather than having a fight every episode. I think it's possible. I'd love to see more development with, Chosen, of course. Definitely Miguel. I feel like the Miguel and Robbie rivalry is going to be a huge highlight of that. So that's definitely going to be, the way I see it is, if, obviously we know Robbie is going to go with, Mexico with Johnny, because there's set pictures and all that all leaked and whatnot. So that's definitely going to happen. What I think is going to happen is Miguel and Robbie are going to have one more fight to maybe settle the rivalry, like, because they didn't get to have one at the tournament. And they did have a fight at the after party, but it's really kind of hard to determine who was like a real decisive winner outside of Robbie knocking them all into the pool. So that's kind of that I can see that arc going as well. And then of course Miguel's dad being brought into the picture as a villain for Johnny's arc. Definitely, I know Martin Cove hinted at Kreese's arc is also going to be emotional, so there's going to be more character development there. So I imagine that arc's going to be pretty major throughout the season. Let's see, I'm trying to think who else. Obviously Chosen, for sure, and of course Tori, also having that character arc as well, because at the end of the season she's kind of finally had being pushed over from one side to another because she wanted to win fairly. And fair and square, basically, she told Robbie at the prom, and now that's now that she knows her win is tainted, that's also going to be a huge issue, or a huge factor going forward, especially with Terry Silver and Cobra Kai. So it's gonna be very interesting to see, to say the least. I think because I kind of see it almost more like it'll be similar to season 3, where we got a lot more of the character development, in my opinion. And I think that season 4 kind of did do a good job of maybe making sure there wasn't really huge fights until the end of the season, which is nice. Ooh, that's a good question. How do I see Kreese getting out of jail? Honestly, I don't know if he will. I swear, and when I mentioned when my Kreese video, I can't find that article anymore. But I remember seeing it before. There was an article I saw somewhere that came out that Martin Cove wouldn't be in past Cobra Kai season 5. So I thought maybe he was just gonna stay there in jail, or die, maybe fight to the death or something like that. So it's just hard to say. I mean, Silver would be the only one to be able to bail him out. Because Tori's only going to be able to do so much on the outside, and I don't know. Silver's kind of really crazy, even more crazy than before at this point. So, it's the possibility's still there. I don't know how they would do it. That's kind of my main thing. So, but yeah, as far as these streams, I kind of wanted to do this maybe first hour we can kind of just talk about and discuss and whatnot. Little theories and whatnot. Then we'll probably maybe play a game for an hour or so. Kind of want to keep it light stream. Because I'm also in the middle of a job transition right now, to where I'm starting my new job on Monday. So these next couple of weeks will be pretty busy for me again with working on with the videos, and then of course working with the new job. So it's gonna be a little bit of a transition time, and then once that period passes, I'll be able to have more of a set schedule for streams. Maybe I'll do these once or twice a week, where we just hang out, play some games and whatnot. So, and of course, obviously the videos will still be focused on analysis content, character analysis and all kinds of stuff like that. Stingray could have a turnaround and use his sister's money. That's very true and whatnot. Who would you team up? Or what team up would I like to see the most? Definitely Chosen and Johnny. I'd love to see a team up with them, or at least some kind of interaction with them. And of course, you know, Daniel Chosen is going to be very interesting to see, especially bringing in Mike Barnes, I imagine. Maybe we'll call Daniel and Amanda will convince to give him a second chance. Amanda's Miyagi this series, and Miyagi always believes in second chances. I don't know. It would take, like, for that to happen, Kreese would have to put a lot of his pride aside, which we kind of saw that near the end of season 4. But, you know, the fact that Kreese has already gone after, you know, their house and everything, their children, it's hard. It's really hard to say. And not to mention, you know, Kreese has already squandered that with Johnny. Johnny would be the one that, out of all of those, because of all the bridges he burned, Johnny would be the one I could see maybe rectifying with. And that's if they choose to go that route, too. Because you have to think about it, too. Kreese, in season 2, already lured Johnny into a false sense of security, and then, you know, took advantage of that. You know, the only, like, good relationship Kreese still has is with Tori. Of course, you know, now Stingray kind of had a reason to frame Kreese so he could be in Cobra Kai. So yeah, it's hard to say. It's just yeah, I don't know. I would say maybe Johnny. Robbie could also, like, try to see, you know, maybe deal with that factor in some way. Try to convince Johnny to give his, you know, Kreese another chance. So, do I prefer Hawk and Cobra Kai or Miyagi-Do? Well, you know, in Miyagi-Do, as we saw at the end of season 4, he's like pretty much the perfect fighter at this point because he's trained with all 3 of those senseis for a lengthy amount of time. So it's, you know, with him, when Robbie not only be thrown off balance, you know, he gave Robbie a run for his money. If they hadn't gone into overtime, that match would have ended in a draw. So it was kind of like a nice pace. You know, if Hawk stays in Miyagi-Do, it'd be very interesting to see him stay in that dojo because, you know, outside of Miguel and Robbie, who are both have Daniel and Johnny mixed in with them, Hawk is interesting in the fact that it would be like if Daniel had really been in both dojos, both Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do, for a lengthy amount of time, and was still able to be a hero of some sort. Because obviously with Cobra Kai and Terry Silver, that was, you know, to get back at Miyagi and get back at Daniel on behalf of Kreese. But if Daniel would have applied the Cobra Kai principles for good, that's probably what we could have seen out of Hawk. Or, I mean, that's what we see out of Hawk now, if that makes sense. So it's very interesting to see, like, you know, because in season 1, you know, Hawk near the end was a little bit more of an antagonist, you know, more so during the tournament, but he was a protagonist. He was a guy that you wanted to cheer for. And then, of course, in season 2 and 3, he was more of a villain until the end of season 3 and whatnot. So, favorite season 4 is really good right now. I don't know if I can really say I have a favorite season. I personally think the storytelling as you know, as time has gone on, it's very, in my opinion, it's very fluid, very good storytelling. And the way I see it is they've raised the stakes higher a little bit each time. So I'm really hoping season 5 kind of continues with that same momentum. But if I had to pick, I like season 3 a lot because of how emotional it was, and for a lot of different characters. You know, for Johnny, for Miguel, for Chosen, for Daniel, and whatnot. So, think about a Hawk's cause to form truly. If Robbie fought Miguel and lost, he would have gone to the locker room, and Kenny would have beaten up Anthony. Yep, that's very true. Very, very true. Yeah, it would be pretty interesting. That's stupid. I gotta fix that green screen, the lights and stuff, whatnot. So, so yeah, we'll have a lot more of these discussions too with Ken and whatnot. Actually, let me send him a message right now. I told him I was gonna message him as soon as I got back. I haven't even got a chance to. But if you guys have any other questions or anything you want to ask me about the channel or about like Cobra Kai or whatever, honestly, just let me know. Kyler would get a bigger role. Yeah, my only complaint with Kyler is I wish they would have. My only thing is with Kyler. Kyler's like Mike Barnes. Darth Vader, what's going on? My complaint with Kyler is like Mike Barnes. There's no depth to his character or his background, and I wish that we would see more into of why he was a bully, because they've all done that with pretty much everybody in Cobra Kai so far. You know, they've done that with with Johnny, of course. They've done that with Chosen. They've done that with Silver. They've done that with all these other characters, Hawk and Robbie and whatnot. So Draco, what's going on? So that's kind of like what I would like to see about Kyler. That's my only thing. I wish they would just do a lot more, because right now we don't know why he's a bully or why he's doing all these things. So he looks cool. Thanks, man. That's kind of like why my only complaint about Kyler is just I wish they would put more depth to his character like that way. He doesn't have to have a redemption arc, but if we could see the method behind his madness, I think that's what make his character more interesting, outside of him being just comedy relief and being, a punching bag of sorts. Sonic, what's going on, man? Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this on my computer because I suck at typing on the phone. Difference with Cobra Kai with Kreese is the only picks fighters, and they're usually the bad people. Johnny Daniel took people who really defend and fight for themselves. Yep, I totally agree with that. Kreese wanted basically the best of the best, and he's doing what he can to emulate, everything he learned from Captain Turner. Let me see if it's not too cold now to take off my robe. Yeah, you guys might like my shirt too. I'll try to, as you can see, it says, it's basically like Street Fighter, Johnny, of course, winning against Daniels Ryu, so. Hey, what's up, Toto? Playing Fortnite with a friend? Nice. Favorite fighting style of the whole franchise? Are you talking about, like, which karate style I would prefer? I'm assuming Miyagi-Do and whatnot. No water? Oh, damn, that sucks. Alright, let me catch him on chat here. Hey, Jonathan, what's going on? Just started watching videos 2 weeks ago. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, if a specific person, I would say my favorite fighter right now, if we're talking about, okay, senseis wise, I would say it's a mix-up between Chosen and Silver. It's really cool seeing Silver seeing more of his background in fighting in Season 4. Considering how deadly he was, in Karate Kid 3, that's kind of why they gave his fight longer, because Thomas Ian Griffith was a black belt in Taekwondo. And of course, Chosen, almost now being a legendary fighter is very interesting to see as well, because he knows both the offense and defense side of Miyagi-Do. Wish we could have saw Kyler be a threat. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully we'll see more of that for sure, too. If as far as fighting style, man, I don't know. I would say I do like the principles of both Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai because they both could be applied in a positive manner, kind of like how I talked about in, my Johnny video. And we saw that in season 3 as he was like, having to tweak his principles, and also at the end of season 2 and whatnot. So, Dominic, what's going on? Hey, how are you? You think we'll see more flashbacks Terry Silver in season 5? That would be cool because I feel like there should be and that's probably something we'll see with Kreese as well in jail, I would assume, because now we've seen him in the 60s, we've seen him in the 70s, which was and that was pretty much like the last time I think he and Kreese met. Unless I assume we'll see like another flashback in between 1975 and 1985, which is the events of Karate Kid 3. I hope so. We do see like another flashback, at least of them like kind of slightly older, because at that point, the actors they picked for the younger versions of Kreese and Silver are a pretty close match, but you can kind of tell that like Kreese still should have been like aged up a little bit more in the 70s flashback. That's just my opinion. Terry Silver, he's bad at. Agreed. Combine offense defense from Miyagi with offense from Eagle Fang. That'd be a deadly combo. Yep, exactly. Be back later. Okay, thanks for stopping in. But yeah, that's kind of what I would see that like for sure. Daniel's kind of annoying sometimes. I can agree with that. I was really surprised about kind of his arc this season because him trying to be like redeem himself in season 3, but I feel like both he and Johnny kind of both took a step back in their relationship with season 4, so it was kind of cool to see them patch things up at the end. But I hope they kind of like learn to like be all together on the same side, especially with Chosen and stuff. I like him equally. I don't know if I like one more than the other. Somebody had put it best on my Johnny video as a comment that the difference between Daniel and Johnny is one is trying so hard to be like his master, which is Daniel, and the other one is trying so hard not to be like his master, which Johnny, because he knows the bad side already and the difference between mercy and honor. So can't wait for Miguel versus Robbie. Yep, I'm hoping to see that. Want to see that matchup as well. So. But yeah, I think they both, like kind of as I said in my Johnny video, they both mean well. It's just like he said in the series, Daniel is trying to honor Mr. Miyagi's memory and use what works to his advantage. So he's like set to like stay away from these guys and whatnot. Just stay away from Cobra Kai, stay away from Johnny, stay away from Kreese. And Johnny, you can tell Johnny has completely changed. He still has his, his mistakes and whatnot, like, of course, abandoning Robbie and, his battles with alcoholism and all that. But you can tell he's trying to be a better person. And that's something we see throughout the thing. And I don't think necessarily Daniel was evil. He was definitely more antagonistic in season 1 and season 2. It's almost just like, really, the best thing, the way to put it, you just have two very strong-headed, strong-willed people about their philosophies. And, they were both taught by these two people, they were both taught by the karate teachers that were also their father figures. So, one believes that, you have to always defend, you have to always do this, you have to always do that. The other one defends that, you should strike first and whatnot. It's just they're coming to a head so much. That finally at the end of season 4 they both see like, okay, you can have both the good and the bad sometimes. It's all about balance, or not so the good and bad, but both Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do principles. So both being petty, they put their egos above the kid. Yep, exactly. Johnny does have like some really good humor though. That I can agree with. Harmony, what's going on? And it's no secret that they're modeling Johnny after Mr. Miyagi too. So yeah, I was really excited to finally see Johnny training Miyagi-Do. Sorry, I'm taking some water. I didn't realize I was going to talk this this much. But yeah, it was very interesting, especially at the start of the season, because they were just so ready to quit. Even though they were so gung-ho about working together at the end of season 3, which we can assume that the end of season 3, start of season 4, that the first episode, maybe like a day or two difference as far as the timeline. So let me respond back to this real quick. Daniel and Johnny have fought 4 times before they made up. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, so we'll hopefully see how that relationship works out. But yeah, I'm very interested to see how. I really want to see Chosen interact with Johnny. That's like my main thing that I want to see happen. And it's kind of cool that they're finally starting to mix the universes together, especially with the, because season 1 and season 2 was definitely more Karate Kid 1. Season 2 was season 3 was Karate Kid. Season 3 was both Karate Kid 2 and the start of Karate Kid 3, and then of course season 4 was Karate Kid 3 oriented. So. See, I want all the villains of Karate Kid trilogy to fight each other. That would be interesting. I would love to see a Kreese versus Silver fight too. Miguel and Robbie have only fought 3 times, plus we make it a family fight in season 5. Yep, that's very true. So that would be cool to see. This Minecraft creative music really makes me remember me doing my Ocarina of Time world that I was building a while back, which I still have here on this PS4, so I might have to do that at some point. Robbie or Miguel? Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I feel like they would have all put that in the past, but then of course they all, the whole prom thing happened. So I think with Sam, it's hard to, it's really hard to say with her. I do feel like that Robbie and Tori are a better fit though. Kind of very similar backgrounds, very they can understand like their differences. They're not necessarily differences. The similar upbringings that they both have, with both of them really only having their mother in their life, and of course, having a fight for what they wanted. So we could have it. Miguel gets Robbie, and he strikes first. Instead of Robbie, John should step in, but Miguel's dead fights trying to finish his son. Yeah, Stingray be more than a comic relief. That could maybe happen. I don't know. It's hard to see if he'll be written as a serious character though, considering what they've done with the series so far. At least they kind of made him more tragic and dramatic at the end of season 4. So yeah, that'd be interesting to see. Man, I was wondering if, what the heck? I'm trying to see if there was something else I was talking about. Oh, now I remember. So, I don't know if you guys have seen, I gotta see if they actually announced it on the website. Let me see if they have. At least for those of you guys in Texas. Let me see if they updated the site. and click on the thing. So I kind of talked about this in my Discord. Oh, okay. They finally did. They finally did update it. So, for those of you guys in Texas, or for those of you guys maybe out of state want to plan to attend, so in June, for Dallas Fan Expo, or Fan Expo Dallas, however you say it, William Zabka, Johnny, of course, Martin Cove, Crease, and Peyton List Tori are also all going to be there. So I'm going to try to go out there that weekend and try to meet them. I've already met, I've met all three before, but I never got a picture with William Zabka. And I'm going to see if I can try to get a picture with, you know, him and Peyton List. Because I do have one with Martin Cove already, so I'm really psyched about that. So, that is happening June 17th through the 19th. So, if you happen to be there, I will be there. Hopefully, you'll run into me and stuff. So, I'll put it here in the chat. Have you listened to any Karate Kid? Yes. I actually use some of those OSTs in some of my videos here and there. But yeah, I usually from the first movie, my favorite songs would be Bonsai Tree, Fishing Train, and Training Hard, and whatnot. So those are all pretty cool. Karate Kid 2 does have some really nice soundtracks. It's been I don't know if I have any clear favorites outside of Daniel Breaks the Ice and also Daniel Nails It. You know, when Mr. Miyagi's teaching him how to breathe for the first time. And then also, you know, the ending fight song where he finally does the drum technique on Chosen. So, as far as Karate Kid 3, definitely Terry Silver's theme and Daniel's Resolution are my favorite songs. Cobra Kai is the best thing on Netflix because I only watch Cobra Kai because all the other shows are not cool. I gotcha. Love all the Cobra Kai. Yep. Yeah, I definitely love the Cobra Kai music. Actually, is it here? Oh no, I have it in my display case, but I have the Cobra Kai 3 soundtrack. I did get this one, obviously not the signed copy, but I did get it. So I do have the signed version, which is on my community post too. Signed by both the composers as well. So Hawk's mohawk back. Oh, that would be interesting to see if he goes back to that hairstyle. You know, he may not even need it anymore, which would be cool to see too. Karate Kid remake. It's been a while. I need to go back and watch it to give it a fair chance again. I've seen it once, but that's really about it. I really wish they would just would have called it something else, especially when it has nothing to do with karate. But that's just me. Here I go again. White Snake was cool. Yep, for sure. Favorite character. Out of the senseis, easily Johnny and Daniel. Chosen now too, of course. And then with the kids, it's a tie between Miguel, Robbie, and Hawk right now. So. Amanda, of course, is also very underrated as well with her wisdom. Okay, I think the room's finally heating up again now, which is good. But yeah, I normally don't wear these two. These are just kind of like my blue light glasses, but I've kind of been wearing these more, especially because of gaming and stuff like that too. So, yeah, so if anybody is going to Fan Expo, you will probably see me there. I might also try to make it out to DreamHack. We'll see. So, let's see. Karate Kid 1984 is way better than the remake because in 84 when they actually do karate. Yeah. I mean, I feel like if they would have called it something else, that would have been a better movie. But, of course, it was an obvious remake. You know, they kind of called it for marketability reasons. So, the weekend of the show. Yeah, that'd be cool. It'd be cool to see some of his music. I'd love if they would somehow put his more of his original work in the music, like the trilogy. That's like easily like some of my favorite stuff of his. Man. By the way, guys, the new let's see, when is this? For PlayStation Plus, I think they put the new games out already, so be on the lookout for that too. I don't know what this is, but I'll probably add it. Oh, it's from Borderlands. Kung Fu Kid. Yeah, it does kind of sound very forced for sure. I can meet all the Cobra Kai characters in life with that lightsaber. That's very true. You know, especially if it's a street fight, anything goes. Speaking of Cobra Kai, though, I also need to. So on my second channel, as well as I kind of mentioned in my videos before, I'll be doing more gameplay oriented stuff and like some highlights from the stream on that channel, especially if it's gaming related. So you'll see more of that. I also will probably finally start doing some Cobra Kai boss strategy, so be on the lookout for those too. Especially for the Cobra Kai video game, because some of those bosses can be kind of hard. So that'll be something I'll be doing in the future as well. Not the Force, I gotcha. Yeah, well, I kind of see. It'd be interesting to see her back in the show, especially conflicting on which dojo she would like to go to. So it would be cool to see her back. I can definitely see her going back to Eagle Fang for sure, or Miyagi-Do. Oh, Xander. See, yeah, it would have been cool if they brought him back, because that guy was an actual real martial artist, kind of like Daryl Vidal was. So it really would have been cool if they brought him back, honestly, because he was literally like the new age Daryl Vidal. Kingdom Hearts 3, I have not played it yet, actually. That was one of my plans in 2020, and then of course the YouTube thing happened, which is not a bad thing. I was actually working on playing through the whole not trilogy, anthology through, on stream, because I've never played through the whole anthology, because like I grew up with Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 and I beat those, and I played a little bit of 358 over 2 days, and a little bit of Birth by Sleep, and then a little bit of Chain of Memories. So I started pretty much all the way in chronological order. I did beat Birth by Sleep, and then I did beat Kingdom Hearts 1, of course, or rebeat it on stream, and then we watched the back cover or whatnot. I forgot. The one that was with the mobile game. Anyway, and then we did do the one where Aqua, you kind of play that tech demo as Aqua. We played that too. So I did beat one half of Chain of Memory. So I think where I'm at now is I have to do the other half as Riku, but I haven't played that yet. So I've heard the story gets very confusing though with Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. And that Kingdom Hearts 3 only marks the end of the Xehanort saga, and there's going to be more Kingdom Hearts games. So, Johnny Vidal, that would have been cool. Chosen versus Terry. Man, I don't know. I feel like if they did it the same way that they did with Kreese, it's going to take multiple people to beat Terry. Because, on his own, Johnny did have the match won in Season 2, but then, of course, he showed mercy. And that's kind of what got him got him to lose. So then it actually still took, because Johnny was distracted. Excuse me. Kreese was able to best Johnny in the end. But I mean, pretty much Johnny would have had that fight won if he wasn't stopped by Robbie. So then they had Daniel come in and defeat Kreese. After Johnny had kind of softened him up. So I feel like that's what they're going to do with Terry Silver again, is they'll probably have multiple people fight him, which, would be kind of cool still. And I think, we know Terry can take on multiple opponents just like Chosen can, so that would be cool to see. But even outright, considering that Chosen, even knows even more techniques than Daniel, Yeah, I think Chosen might still be able to beat Terry. It's just hard. It just depends on how they write it in season 5. So, but I would love to see that match happen, of course, too. Chosen better than Daniel Miyagi though, because I mean the guy trained a lot. Yep. So I understand why Terry says Asa when he fights when Ice is way better. That might just because of. That might have just been Thomas's own Kia that he did. Once Cobra Kai is all said and done, what's the next series to obsess on? Oh, I'm actually going to be doing that throughout this year. Just doing multiple series and multiple movies at once that come out. I have my sights set on a few series that are coming out on Netflix and whatnot. So, yeah. Very thankful I'm not giving Square Enix another shit. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I will say though, I do like Final Fantasy 14. I've been playing that a lot, and Overwatch. I've been playing Overwatch again, so it is cool that how they use those kiosks though to see, you know, which one was kind of corrupting Robbie at said point in time. So. Yeah, there's a few series I have on my eye on that are coming out this year too, so be on the lookout for that. I won't give any spoilers away just yet, but there's a few on my end, so not just TV shows, but like animes and stuff too. Actually, I'll be right back. Hold on, my nose is getting really dry. 1 second. Oh, me forgot this key. All right, I'm back. Terry versus Robbie, and maybe Miguel. I don't know if we would see that happen. Honestly, the Terry would just wipe both of them. Favorite and least favorite season? Man, it's hard to say. Like, I did like season. I did like season 4, and I did like season 3 because of how emotional it was. If I had to pick a least favorite season, man, I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know if I have a least favorite season. They were all pretty good. I love their long-term storytelling. I can stand, but I can't fight. Okay, thank you. Doesn't care about it. Favorite part. Wait, favorite part was message retracted. Kickstart for the end season. Yeah. Yeah, because Robbie was definitely winded when Terry kicked him. It was so good to have heat again. Yeah, now the room's starting to get warm. You know, in terms of, I guess the one thing I will say that, like, now that I liked humidifier, no, I need to put that back on later too. But I've also put the fan on to kind of circulate the air. The one thing I would say, the one complaint I do have about season 3 is I feel like they kind of mishandled Tori's arc a little bit, considering, you know, the direction they now have gone in season 4 with her. Season 1, yeah. Mainly because, like, the one thing I have the problem with about Tori, and what I feel like they kind of did her injustice and whatnot, was at the beginning of the season, she still had her regrets and whatnot about Miguel, but then she did nothing to see it. She didn't make any effort to see him. And then all she became was, like, focused on revenge. So, you know, it's almost like she had, like, a little bit of, like, good to her, and then it was just thrown out the window just as quickly as it was there. So now with season 4, they definitely have, you know, they've kind of redeemed that, which is good. So I definitely like how her arc has gone in season 4. Yeah, when will Cobra Kai end? They definitely said that the plan was for all 6 seasons, but now they might actually do more. But they also don't want to drag out the story, but they feel like they could still tell some more stories, so we'll see how that goes. I have watched Star Wars. I have not seen the new trilogy, though. Anything that's, you know, that came out in the 2010s. Which I think they all came out in the 2010s, right? I could be wrong. I forgot when the last one came out. Shannon season 5. Yeah, that would be interesting to see and whatnot. Johnny versus Mike Barnes. That would also be a good fight I'd like to see, too. Because I don't know, like Daniel could fight Mike Barnes again, but it would be more satisfying to see him fight Terry. But I don't know, we'll see how that goes. I do feel like though that Johnny could easily beat Mike, because kind of as I said, like in my Terry Silver video, Chosen was the deadliest opponent that Daniel ever faced. And he should have easily been able to beat Mike Barnes, but of course the manipulation, the fear he had prevented him from doing that. So, Miyagi easily would wipe the floor with Silver for sure. People had they were more focused on the graphics and nothing else. I gotcha. The storylines are actually really good though. I'm up to Stormblood right now. The story was a little slow in A Realm Reborn. Yonder, what's going on? But I did like the second half of A Realm Reborn. And then Heaven's Ward was really, really good too. If you're interested in just trying out the game, there is a free trial that lets you pretty much play up to Heaven's Ward, level 60. So, depending if you want to sink your money into it. So that, but yeah, I mean, other than that, the story was really good. And I do like the music. So I don't really have any complaints about 14 outside of, you know, the first half. It was really hard to get in the game at first, but once the story kind of progressed, it started getting good. Let's see. It is almost the end of the first hour of stream. Kind of tempted to see what we can end up playing here on stream for the second one. While of course, we can still keep talking about whatnot. So, Miguel versus Sean would be kind of cool to see too. Miguel versus Chosen. Like, who do you think who would win in that fight? There's like a whole bunch of games that I've never played on my PS4 either. Miguel and Chosen? Man, that's tough. I mean, you know, one thing we talked about in my Discord is that, let's try this. It's been a while since I played this. If it's still installed. You know, like I said, Chosen was the deadliest opponent that Daniel ever faced, and without that drum technique, you know, Chosen definitely had Daniel beaten. So I don't know. I feel like Chosen would win that fight. I don't think I've done that matchup yet. Maybe I have. Let me fade this out real quick. Speaking of Cobra Kai, let's see if we can make a character on here. Let me put the chat box back on. Oh, I need to move this over. 1 second, guys.
Soul Calibur 6.
I don't think I've played since I bought it like back in 2018, and I just used it as a glorified character creator. Sean, yeah, it would be really interesting to see Sean in Cobra Kai. That's fine, you know, under silver. Let me turn this down just a little bit. Appreciate it. I was looking at during the Final Fantasy IX when I was younger. You know? Yeah, 10 is really good. I like 10 and 7. Oh, that's right. We did play together. Let's see. Yeah, I've owned and beaten 10 and 7 as well. So. Oh, these are some of my. Wait, why did I make this guy? These are some of my old cosplays and stuff that I've made. Definitely want to make a martial artist type if there's a... Oh, these are... Let's see, human. This guy's naked. See, I wonder if I just have to use Maxi as like kind of like the base martial artist guy. There's another guy that was just a fight. We'll make Mr. Miyagi the children. I wonder if they have like some kind of regular shirt I could give him. I mean, it is Soul Calibur, so it'll be kind of hard to say. That sucks. I wonder if you can unlock more stuff later on. I know this looks nothing like Mr. Miyagi, but I'm trying. No, I own this. I own this game. I bought it back when it came out in 2018. There might be more DLC though for the for like some of the other stuff, which I think that might be the case. Because I remember the character creation was kind of limited as far as that goes. Edit manually. So we still had like some kind of button up and whatnot. I mean, this game's probably a lot cheaper now, though. I think it's still the newest Soul Calibur. Let's see. Never mind. It's a bad idea. I'm pretty sure they have. Let me see if let's look that up too. Oh, let me move the cam over too. I probably need to move over here. I had to crop my green screen not too long ago because I shortened it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all this DLCs already came out for this. Oh, did I do something? No. Oh, he does have a long sleeve. Okay. Can you change the color? I wonder if that's... Oh, that is the next screen. Okay. Saturation 4 or 9. I do remember his belt I had to do for cosplay. It was like kind of like a light green, almost like tan kind of color. Okay, shoes. Shoes already brown. Maybe I'll make them a little bit darker. Like you had it. Hey, what's up, Sean? Identify stream better. I barely noticed this one because it looks like you're any other. Yeah, that's all. That's one thing I'm still trying to figure out is like how to like get the notifications and whatnot too. I think it's about as close as we can get to Mr. Miyagi here. Now we gotta change his hair though. Is there not a preview? Balding, here we go. I guess you can't do custom facial hair. That's kind of dumb. Chat box is character view. Oh, hold on. Move that over. Probably shrink it just a little bit. I don't know where to put this. Unfortunately, YouTube's not like Twitch where I can just kind of like fade it in and out. Alright, I'm going to put that there for now and I'll move it over later.
I can't run away. I can't run away. I won't hold. You will die. This should be a good fight. This fight, what I let's I can what this fight will be a pleasure. This should be a good fight. You will die. This should be a good fight. You I won't hold back. You will. This should be a good fight. 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 This should be a good fight.
Well, I was going to do it over the choices, but then that would just block that too. Robbie to where both leave Cobra Kai. Well, I assume Robbie's out of Cobra Kai, considering he'll be, you know, going with Johnny. As far as Tori, it's definitely very possible, considering what she knows about Silver. But it's just hard to say. Okay, here we go. We'll do blue because that's kind of like the Miyagi-Do color. So we'll go with the silver here. Oh, that's cool, the weapon effect. Rotate cam. The hell? Here we go. What will students of Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang do now? I definitely think that Daniel and Chosen are going to be changing, training Miyagi-Do. Eagle Fang, we kind of talked about that like on the start of the stream. It's hard to say if Johnny will just say, hey, you know, no training for now. Or if Daniel and Chosen will take him under the wing. That's going to be like one of the craziest things I think is going to happen in Season 5. There we go. Let's trap Mr. Miyagi. this up. Yeah, see, this is gonna be in the way no matter what. I guess we'll put it right here. I do need to fix his pants, though. At least make them darker. So where did I go? Pants color. $23.74. Yeah, it's basically more weapons based. It's made by the same people that made Tekken. It's just the hue of his pants. Whenever we take him into story mode or something, see what's going on with this. Oh, do I have to recreate this character? I wonder. Oh, we did this already. Let's see. All right, we'll see how this goes. It's been a long time since I played Soul Calibur, though, so we'll see how well I do.
A merchant ship replete. This should be a good fight. Fun. Come on. Battle 1. Fight.
This guy got rid of my shirt. Yeah, Mr. Miyagi slicked his hair back. There we go.
Not too shabby.
It's where Mr. Miyagi was after Karate Kid, just out in the world of Soul Calibur. Heads of the people behind the Soul Calibur titles have wonderful habits of changing the character specials. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played this game. I was trying to figure out how to activate a little special command.
Should be. It is anyone. Battle 1. Fight. Victory go. Battle 2. Fight.
I was a big fan of Soul Calibur 3, especially because of the creative character styles, and they were a lot more cooler to use. Especially like if you're doing like the especially if you're using like the creative character monk style, which is the same nunchuck style that Maxi did. The combos were easier to stop. I feel like.
The battle could have done it with my eyes closed.
I have to look at the command list for the controls.
This should be a good fight.
Life is fleeting.
Battle 1. Fight.
Oh, R2. Okay.
You're no match. This ends it.
Where did I get my name? It's kind of a long story. Back when I was 15, I played this game, like an MMORPG, and so how you would set your name or the character would be in the game would be like, you know, username, and then whatever class you were, enter the world. So that's like the text that would do it every time you log in. So I was a big fan of Final Fantasy VII at the time, and Cloud was one of my favorite characters, so I took his last name and misspelled it on purpose to kind of give it more of like a regal spelling, because it's spelled with an I instead of a Y, where, you know, Cloud's last name is. And so I used that name for a while, and then I eventually just changed Knight to Warrior because I felt like that was more fitting, and I kind of been using that name ever since. Oh, here we go. That's what it was.
Say your prayers. Come at me. Could have done it with my eyes closed.
Bro, I don't really know if I recognize his name. Hey, what's going on, Angelic? How's it going? Guy kind of looks like Raiden from Metal Gear Solid. Or Raiden.
This should be a good mission. Battle 1. Fight. Show me. Going in. Battle 2. Fight.
Oh, now he's got a perfect. There we go. How's your day going, Angelic?
Say your prayers. Come at me. Could have done it with my eyes closed.
Raphael. Oh, this will be interesting.
A single slash can cut even the foot. This should be a good fight. Do not delude yourself, thou wretched fool.
Staying warm, that's good. Yeah, alright, my HVAC here thing went out early, but then we finally got it fixed. Like, went out yesterday. Like, then my room dropped to like 53. Now everything's kind of warming up again. Oh, that was ugly. The Miyagi back fist.
Fight to your last breath. Battle 2. Fight.
I don't know if those are even unblockable. Or if they are blockable.
Come at me. You should have known better.
Flesh and souls are offered to the gods amidst deathly chants.
This should be a
Very well. A battle.
battle 1.
I don't know if I remember this character either. She must be new too. I think this was the latest one, unless a new one came out. I think the series initially started with Soul Blade, I believe. So I could probably look that answer up for you here in a second. But the second one was kind of notable when it came out, like in the early 2000s, because it basically came out on GameCube, Xbox, and PlayStation 2. And so each version kind of had like an exclusive character. So like the GameCube version had Link from Zelda, the PS2 version had Heihachi from Tekken, and then the Xbox version had Spawn. And then when Soul Calibur 3 came out, it was only on PS2. And it was kind of a fun game. The problem was that it had like this really bad error where if you played any game after that and made a new save file on like a different game, for example, it would pretty much corrupt your whole memory card. So that was kind of a problem. And then I think Soul Calibur 4 and 5 came out on the PS3 generation and like Xbox One and all that. Or no, sorry, PS3 and 360. Takes the most. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm sorry, it was Soul Edge, and then Soul Edge version 2, Soul Blade, and then they were all named Soul Calibur after that. There were like some spin-off games, but these are considered like the core games. Oh no! Because our first round lost. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Darth Vader was in the fourth one. And Ezio. Okay, I do remember that now, actually, too. And I think this character's guess was Geralt. Or this game, I mean. Yep. I couldn't get into 4 and 5 though, for whatever reason. I couldn't get into this one either. Kratos. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, Kratos has been in a lot of spin-off games, now that I think about it. Or as a guess in different games.
Say your prayers. Come at me. Could have done it with my eyes closed.
Yeah, Rick Ripoff. Oh, that's right. Yeah. 2B is also in this game as DLC. I think Geralt's available by default, though. Wait, Maru is in this game? Is he DLC? Yeah, like I said, I hadn't touched this game in almost 4 years, so I forgot who's all in this and whatnot. Excuse me.
This should be a good.
Very well. Battle 1. Fight.
Oh, okay. Man, yeah, I didn't realize that. Excuse me, guys. Alright. I might have to pop an energy drink here in a little bit. I wonder what it looks like in that game. You see.
Respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Should have known better.
Oh, no wonder I missed this. He came out like DLC in like 2020.
Congratulations.
That would explain a lot. I always wanted to try the new Samurai Showdown game too, and I didn't. I never got a chance to play that either. Yeah, I've been a big SNK fan since I was a kid. I never got to, but I had played the new one. I did play a lot of SNK games though on the Super Nintendo. You know, Fatal Fury Special, Fatal Fury, Art of Fighting, Samurai Showdown, all that kind of stuff. So, might switch games here in a second too. Oh, it does have Dead Rising. Maybe I don't have it installed. Might have to download it real quick. But yeah, and then of course the new, isn't there a new King of Fighters game that's out as well? I forgot about that. While that finishes, we'll play some music. So PS4 copies for Samurai Showdown, Metal Slug, and Fatal Fury. Man, that's the one thing I wish I still held on to, like my retro collection, because I had like some SNK anthologies for my PS2. I wish I would have like kept on those games and bought like another PS2, because my PS2 did go out about 6 years ago, and I had like the Art of Fighting collection. I think I had King of Fighters 98. I had a Fatal Fury collection and went out too, so. Hey, Dig Dog, Stryfe, do you think there are any lurking legends like Silver was? Definitely, yeah, I definitely think we'll see Mike Barnes again for sure. King of Fighters 15. 12 DLC characters. Let me look at that real quick. Limited run games. Ah, okay. Oh, this is pretty cool. I do like how they have the Super Nintendo style box arts, boxes and stuff. One is Blob. had a PS3, but when I was 3, I put a coin that just put it. Oh no. Castlevania Requiem. That's one of my favorite songs from Wave Race 64. My GameCube PSP, dude. I had a pretty extensive collection. Oh, here I see it now. It's not working. Oh no. Yeah, I'm looking at the character roster line right now. Team Art of Fighting, Team Fatal Fury, Superheroine, Team Akari, Krogan, Team Secret Agent. Still have a PS Vita. Yeah, see, like, I think before I sold everything, but then again, I also I have a Retro Pi now, so that's kind of what I. So I had like a Super Nintendo, Genesis, 64. Well, my PS2 went out, so I didn't have that anymore. I think an OG Xbox 360. I do have still have a 360 now though. Original Game Boy, Game Boy Advance SP, PS3. Fuck, I'm missing something. Yeah, I had a whole bunch basically. Team Southtown, hell yeah. I did cosplay Geese Howard a long time ago. His young version from Art of Fighting 2 in King of Fighters Neo Wave. Let's see. Okay, download's almost done. I'd like to do the OG Geese Howard sometime too, like with you know, with his Hakam and all that. Okay. Excuse me. I don't think I ever owned an Atari. That's one of the few things I didn't own. Here we go. I might have to move this chat box again, though. Hey, Lil J, what's going on? Okay, I don't know what 72-hour mode is, but we're about to find out. I've played very little of this game, and oh, it's just the same. Is this the same thing as the original game? I think it might be. Yeah, we might as well just go to the other one. Not too bad. We're just playing some games on stream. Oh, it's still got to download. Well, hate when it does that. Dead Rising form. Let's see. I hate how YouTube's chat box is crazy. I'm just gonna put that there for now. Had this game before. I think I still have 2 and 3 maybe that I bought with this and whatnot. So Red 2 off the record's the best. I did play a little bit of Dead Rising 2, I think. Back when my brother owned it on the PS3. My ranking's probably crap. Score 99 days. Go. Oh, is the original one co-op? 9 minutes left. Of course. Yeah, I have like a whole bunch of games that I definitely want to get through on stream at some point, so I'll probably play this for a little bit and then I might just call it. I'm not sure when next week's stream will be. It might be like on Friday or Saturday again. We'll kind of see. We'll see how that goes. Of course, I have different games I can play on Steam as well. Next vid, we're going to be working on that. I have a collaboration with Ken Cole that's on the way. We'll be starting on that next week. I can't give an upload date just yet because it depends on editing and everything like that. I last played this, okay, that sounds about right, 2 years ago. Might have been local. I did play the iPhone version of this a long time ago because I was really wanting to play this game, but I didn't have an Xbox at the time. So, it was kind of cool to play it on iPhone. It was very interesting, to say the least, playing it all touchscreen. The graphics weren't that bad. Capcom gave Dead Rising the Bengali checkup with Dead Rising 4. Wait, Bengali checkup? I have no clue what that means. Serious note, lost a lot of quality in the details compared to 1. I have to see which ones I have. It's been like a while. Corpcat did cover it in a video. This one was like, I remember how crazy this was when it came out, like in the mid 2000s. You know, because you hadn't seen it. You know, obviously Capcom was known for its Resident Evil series as far as that zombie goes, but you know, like doing the whole setting in a mall was kind of cool. Kind of like, was it Dawn of the Dead or Day of the Dead? I forgot which one of those took place in a mall. I am a huge Resident Evil fan too. I did stream a lot of that near the end of my Twitch run. Finally beat the OG Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. Then we did beat 0, and we also beat 1 remake. Yeah, I knew I should have paid attention to this. Finally, yeah, I did actually. I do have Left 4 Dead 2. I wanted to, that was another game I didn't really get to own on the original release because I didn't have that Xbox at the time. But now that I have a decent PC, I do have it on Steam and played it here and there. Matt McMuscles did a video of DR Free. See, I don't know who those people are. Look up their channel real quick. I'm not too into, or maybe I have seen his videos. Oh, I know who this guy is. Okay, I've seen his thumbnails before. I might have watched one of his videos on Street Fighter or something like that. Dawn of the Dead. Okay. I'll do it again for YouTube. Well, I do have Resident Evil 3 Remake to go through still. Kroby Cat. Oh, okay, I know who Kroby Cat is too. I've seen his video with the brilliant fighting game community and the I would really prefer if you'd be quiet. I've definitely seen that. Helped the game rode the zombie renaissance on the 2000s. Skip remake, do Nemesis. I have not tried Cuphead, but I want to try that game too. No, I did play 3 Nemesis actually. That was one of the ones I played on stream. Okay, how close are we to 98 seconds? Oh, I've heard to stay away from that one. That's another series I've yet to play as well. Yeah, I missed like on the initial run too. That and God of War, both of those series I kind of missed. And I actually did purchase those for this console, so I definitely would be. You'd probably see me try it here on stream sometime. Yeah, both 2 and 2 Remake were good. I need to play 2 Remake again though, now that I've actually played the original 2 and know more of the context of the story. I thought 3 was kind of interesting, what I have seen with 3 Remake on how they kind of improved the Mr. X mode, basically, with Nemesis. It was a disappointment. I've heard mixed reviews, honestly, with 3 Remake from different sides. Kroby Cat covers DMC2 nicely. Might have to check more of his stuff out. I've seen a couple of his videos. I also changed the story for no reason. Chili, what's going on? Oh, for no reason. Alright. There we go. Oh, shoot. Oh, mannequin limb. Okay, I forgot how to play this, so bear with me. Status. Nemesis is my favorite villain. That's pretty cool. The fact that fans have done a better job remaking it. When they cover Ubisoft downgrade from back when Watch Dogs 1 was released. Oh, okay. Aim camera, use, jump, zoom, out, interact. Okay. I know what this image of the monitor and what that means. Fed from the same clone. Oh. Okay, is it over here? And Jessie Best Girl. There we go. I have no clue where I'm going. Okay, I feel like you can run faster. I am missing something, whatnot. Have not tried Dead by Daylight, but I have definitely wanted to. Definitely wanted to play because I did play a lot of Friday the 13th. And equip, drop item, check watch, answer call, movement. Yeah.
What in the hell is going on around here?
I'm playing host to a queen parasite in every large gathering zombie. Zombie, you get the hands on the queen to use as an item. Hey, Chloe, what's going on, man? Okay, there's the stairs. This is really as fast as a guy can go? Holy crap. What does this guy want? Okay, let's see. There we go.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Okay, I think I remember this now. He was like getting attacked and all that.
Perfect. Perfect. Try a little harder, old timer. Smile. Perfect. Perfect. Is that the best you can do? Beautiful. Fantastic. I'll shoot you for real this time.
Okay, chill out, Sonic.
Smile. Nice one. Smile. 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 Great shot. Good. Over here, old man. Oh, yeah, great.
Oh, I missed that.
Fantastic. Perfect.
Okay, there we go. I can't escape the pun master. Oh, I can escape.
Well,
I'm just being nice.
And the composition's okay, I suppose. Uh-huh. That ain't half bad. Okay, here comes the next one, Frankie. But first, feast your eyes on my work. Now this is my most emotionally moving shot. Now this is my sexiest shot. Okay. This is my most violent shot. Check it out.
Ken's trying to like show me how to take pictures and whatnot, but he's kind of being crazy.
Okay, here's the deal, Frankie. You gotta go out there and take even better pictures than the ones I just showed you. You think you can handle that, huh? Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Hello? Hello?
Or this is as slow as I'm hurt or something. I do remember this park though from the iPhone version. I was like going in and out and whatnot.
Alright, looks like we found our next contestant. We're gonna take out that dude and snatch his old lady. Anyone there?
Cat, thanks for subscribing. Oh, these guys are gonna run me over and over. Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been a long time since I played this game.
I understand. What's happened?
Hello?
Okay. What's happened? I understand. Okay.
Anyone there?
So I have to skip this and all that too. That's where it just came from. What the heck? this mall's confusing.
Jeez.
Alright. So we help out this mother real quick. So we pretty much have to cut across to this, maybe not. Maybe we go this way. Yeah, no problem. I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do in this game. It's been like years since I played it. Is it here? I guess. Okay, maybe this is back at the security office.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's happened? All right. What's happened?
Thanks.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I see.
All right. I understand.
So I pretty much have to go over here no matter what. I do hate the fact there's like no sprint button. Wait, can we upgrade stuff? I guess not.
Hello? Anyone there? Hello? 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 Anyone there?
Okay, 7 o'clock.
Follow me! Follow me!
Okay, hopefully she followed me in. We'll see. Okay, she did. Thank God. about to die. Oh my god, yeah. Yep, yeah, that's enough Red Dead Rising for me. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end stream here. Let's see, where the heck is some good music? Let's see. But I appreciate everybody that stopped in. All the new subs and whatnot, everybody that came in and say hi. I'll probably post a community post on the next time I'll do a another stream and whatnot. So yeah, I appreciate everybody that you know, came through, said what's up and whatnot. So you guys stay beautiful, stay awesome. We'll catch you around next time.